What am I doing? Why am I here? Who are these people? Why is my life like this? I was just a coward who was afraid to take risks. If you find yourself in a similar situation, if you realize that you've always been for most of my life, I've always been a follower. I never truly thought about why I did things. I was told that I have to, so I did. I followed. I asked no questions because it was easier to do so. In the beginning, it made sense. After all, I'm just a kid. Then I was a teenager. Then I was a young adult who doesn't know any better about life than other people do. So I followed the lead. I followed whoever led me. And at that time, I feel like life was pretty good. Life was easy. I don't need to think too much. I just follow whoever was in front of me. But along the way, I started to question why I was there. What am I doing? Why am I here? Who are these people? Why is my life like this? Why don't I live my life the way I expect it to be? And why don't I enjoy this anymore? And because of that, I thought maybe I should follow some other people. Then I started looking for other people to follow. But no matter who I followed and where I went, I was never satisfied. I was never happy and life was never fulfilling. And that's when it made sense to me. I was always following someone. I had never chose my own path. And I was just a coward who was afraid to take risks. I was a cheater. I was always looking for the easy way out. And when something did not work, I can just blame the leader, the person that I follow. Oh, it sucks because I followed him. I should have followed someone else. Oh, it failed because the leader that I was following was stupid, and so on and so on. But if I could return in time, I would ask why. If someone told me I should do something, I would ask why. If my cowardly self starts to follow someone, I would ask why. Why should I follow him? Why should I follow her? I would always ask why before I made any decision. I learned that asking why is the first step towards understanding yourself. It's the beginning of taking control of your life and making decisions based on your values and goals rather than blindly following others. Asking why takes courage, and that's the challenge. When we don't know what we're doing in life, most of the time we're too afraid to do something, and asking why makes us feel like we need to do something. It means willing to question the status quo, to challenge the authority, and to think for ourselves. It means we have to be open to the possibility that what we are doing right now is not the best option for us. It means we have to embrace the fact that maybe we are on the wrong path. Maybe we're doing this wrong. Maybe we don't enjoy this. We have to take the harder path where we have to find our own ways and we have to turn our lives around. But I think the reward of asking why is immense. When we start questioning our actions and motivations, we gain clarity about what truly matters to us. We begin to make choices that align with our authentic self rather than simply going through the motions, rather than simply following others because that was the easy way. I think asking why helps us understand ourselves. It helps us get closer to our inner self. So, if you find yourself in a similar situation, if you realize that you've always been following people, but you're not happy with where you are right now, don't be afraid to ask why. Don't be scared to take risks, forge your path, and live a life that is true to who you are. Sometimes all it takes is a word. Why? And also, when you're listening to this, ask yourself, why should I listen to Brian? I hope you find this insightful. Remember, it's not gonna be easy, but it's not impossible.